Yeah, it was wrapped up in a packet that big. Look at this one. Yeah, again, good jump. Yeah, there's it. I did get the jump shot on that one. But so yeah, the other one, it looked pretty similar, to be honest. It looked really good with me. I had my suspicions of about halfway through this. I thought, oh, this is a bit tricky. What's going on here? And not the worst case I've seen by all means, because this gentleman had it regularly done, so it wasn't too bad at all. But it was afterwards that he told me, oh yeah, because when I said it's a bit tricky, this one, he said, oh yeah, a consultant, an ENT consultant about 15, 20 years ago told me that that I had this condition, and it was something like keratosis onshore. I said, was it keratosis offshore? I said, yeah, that's it. Yeah, a lot of you who watch these videos will, or watch videos from anybody else, you'll know what that is. But for those of you who don't, I'll give you a very brief rundown. Like I've said before, this isn't really, I'm not going to get too in detail with all the medical stuff. There's plenty of other people who do that, you know, and they're great at it. But briefly, you shed skin in your ear. A lot of earwax is just made up of dead skin. And in this particular condition, it's supposed to move sideways, either that way or that way, depending on which ear you're in. It's supposed to move outwards, naturally travels. The phone's going. The phone is this one I'm actually looking at now, so I can't actually see your face. Oh, they can wait. Where was I? Getting interrupted. Something else was wrong, isn't it? It's probably spam. Somebody trying to sell me something. Private number. Does anyone ever answer a phone when it comes through his private number? Your suspicions are always arise, aren't they, when you see a private number? Who's that then? Yeah, when you own your own business, you get so much spam drifting off again, aren't there? So much spam and pestering from other people, especially people who want to sell you advertising or sell you stuff to improve your website. I did that all myself. And a lot of you will actually see my website. Feel free, nomoriawax.co.uk. Have a look. Tell me if you think it could be better, or if there are any web designers out there who've got any good ideas, then feel free to let me know. On a limited budget though. So it would have to be made right. Oh yes, keratosis obturans. So the skin's supposed to move sideways out the ear in this particular condition. It doesn't tend to do that. It just falls off in the ear, it sheds, and then it just kind of builds up into layers and layers and layers and layers. So it kind of gets, you'll see it being kind of whitish on the outside, and then it gets slowly darker, in the middle it's black. Now this was cleared out, I think it's not the worst case I've ever seen, about 6 months ago. So it wasn't too bad at all. It was a bit stuck, especially this one. Because it was, again, taking some force to pull it out. You know, a bit too deep to get any tools down there. But you just got to persevere with it, unfortunately. But it was fairly straightforward, this. Didn't all come away in one piece as I'd hope it would. I think this was probably the biggest chunk that came out of here. Got a little stuck on the way out there. No, it wasn't. It brought it forward already, hasn't it? Bit dry and flaky around the outside here, so maybe some inflammation, some irritation of it, possibly. You don't have using any cotton buds or anything, because it was can you see that there? Can you see the eardrum in the distance there? You can just see the top corner of it, can't you? And it was at this point that my suspicions were aroused. Arousing? I don't know. This point that I had some suspicions, because he said he didn't use any cotton bud. There's all this skin got down there, you know, it's got down there because it's shed there and then it's not moved. This bit was really frustrating because I didn't want to go straight down to the eardrum and peel it from there. I was trying to grab this bit from the side, which is fairly close to the eardrum. And I'm using the full size tube there. I don't think the fine end would have had anywhere near enough power to get something like this out. So I'm trying to get a full seal on that. It looks like I'm daydreaming or dilly-dallying on that one. It's because if I let go of that, it's gonna, the tension in it's gonna flap straight back to the canal wall. So I'm trying to slowly move it away so that the suction tube is blocked off completely. Now, as soon as the suction tube is blocked off completely, that's when the power starts to increase in the machine. That's when you can start pulling. So as well as doing this by eye, you do it by ear as well. Because if you can still hear like the hissing noise that it makes, because suction machine when it's on, when it's close to it, kind of sounds like, you know, like that. Some might be sound effects, some don't, but that's what it sounds like in your ear. It's very loud when it's in your ear, obviously. And if you can still hear some of that fine hissing, you know that you've not got a perfect seal on the thing that you're trying to grab hold of. So you're doing a lot of it by ear as well. I think at this point I pretty much have got a seal. I forgot to get an eardrum shot on this, but I promise if I did get it up, because you'll see as it all peels away, just see the black bit at the bottom there, the darkish bit, you'll see just underneath it that does come with it. So the whole thing peeled off the eardrum there. Yeah, I just didn't press the record button on the endoscope when I went in. I was going to ring them, calling back to come back in just so we can get a little shot of his eardrum, so it's good, looks good on the video. I'll take my word for it. There you go, look at that. This was the other one. This was fairly straightforward. But again, with the naked eye, ordinarily I'd look at something like this and think, particularly like Keratosis Obturans, yeah, it looks like there's a fair bit of skin in it. But yeah, it was that bit that's just come out, which kind of gave it away to me a little bit. And he said he'd been diagnosed with it. Like I've said in other videos, it ain't my job to diagnose things. You can have a good idea. This was still a good jump though, this one. Wait to see when this comes out. It looks great coming out. It's really blurry here, I do apologise for that. It's slightly out of my control, that, because you have to be quite close sometimes. There's a lot of hairs in the ear, isn't there? But there's some more than others. When there's hairs in front of the camera, it just tends to make it blur a little bit. But I can already see that it's kind of bouncy as well, this one. That is kind of another giveaway about Keratosis Obturans. It's kind of springy, contains pressure. This got proper stuck on the way out, because as you can see there, it's quite a narrow entrance or exit, depending which way you're coming from. So this took some pulling, it really did. And I think that even with this, what I sometimes ask the patient to do if it's like this, ask them to get their arm around their opposite side of the head. Some can do, if you particularly section, and then pull the ear backwards like that. It helps open it up a little bit. And he was even doing that, and it was still extremely narrow, which is certainly not helping with the condition he's got. Oh, some of you may notice though, I've got new threads. I got a new uniform the other day, because I've been wearing burgundy for the last few ones. I thought, you know what, I can wear whatever I want. I don't have a boss. So obviously when I worked in public healthcare, in the NHS, you had to wear what they gave you. But I slowly realised, you know what, if I want to wear a different colour I can. So I did, so I got this grey one. Let me know what you think, if you like it. This is straight out of the pack. It looks a bit creased, as you can tell. These folds all the way down in there. I didn't have time to iron it this morning. So it wrapped up in a packet about that big. Look at this one. Yeah, again, good jump. Yeah, there's it. I did get the eardrum shot on that one. But yeah, the other one, it looked pretty similar, to be honest. It looked really good.